Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here. Now, originally I thought I was going to have a fellow by the name of Angelo John Gage on the program, as I had seen a video he had done. We follow each other on Twitter. He'd contacted me a while ago about possibly being on his show, and I said sure, gave him my Skype. I actually asked him yesterday to be on the show. I guess he said we were going to play it by ear, and I just figured that meant that we should be good to go unless he said something. But then, obviously, he didn't show up. So if he does log in, all of a sudden, we'll definitely talk about it. But I want people anyway to go check him out on Twitter. He also does a YouTube channel right here. And the video that I was really going to discuss with him was There Are No Perfect Truthers. It's also one of the reasons I'm wearing the Infowars.com throwback hat. Okay? So I don't want to put any confusion in. So what are we going to be talking about? Well, here's the deal. What really interested me about that video is it was truly an even-keeled approach to saying, instead of infighting, instead of saying shill on behalf of what every organization you can imagine, plunk them in. Globalist shill, Zionist shill, corporate shill, government shill, all that stuff, right? Instead of doing that, present information that is counter to what someone else is presenting and be willing to have the debate. And basically, and we're still going to have him on at some point so we can talk about this. He talks about his journey as somebody who was a war veteran into somebody who began questioning reality and what we were being told, not only about war, but a large swath of things. Eventually comes across not only my work, but then the work of David Icke. And now he's actually publishing material on the Iconic Network, which is really cool. Obviously, you guys know that I did an interview with one of the guys from Iconic, and I'm about as much information as possible. And instead of what? Just cutting speech off. It's gonna be tough for me to do this because I'm trying to think how long it is and how big my Twitter feed is at this point. But yesterday, there are people out there that are so desperate to control the narrative and what you're supposed to be able to think that they simply push lies. Like, for instance, I'm an alt-right personality, and Rockfin is promoting alt-right personalities. You guys out there who've even been following me just since I started posting on this channel again a little over a year ago sure know I'm not alt-right anything. I'm about as conservative as a I don't know, as a hot coffee. Is that conservative? I'm not sure. By the way, thumbs this video up, everybody. Rockfin is platforming the alt-right. Enjoy the tokens as the Nazis march in the streets. And for those that don't know, the Rockfin network is where I'm posting 5 exclusive videos a week, and I can say Erica Caramello Bar's real name and talk about the Ukraine on that network. It allots me a lot of things right now that what? YouTube no longer allots me, and I have to watch out for big tech censorship. So to say that Rockfin is somehow platforming the alt-right because I'm having a conversation with Rob Dew about Syria and Duma and the false flag attacks and being critical of the Trump administration. And then obviously anybody who's seen that video knows it's not like me and Alex were hugging it out going Trump, 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 Trump. It's not like the alt-right was platformed there either. But at the end of the day, after whatever happened between me and Alex happened, what did we get? We got some heavy Assange coverage at that First Amendment conference, and like it or not, Alex Jones has a huge audience. Why wouldn't you want to reach that audience? And one of the other things I really liked about Gage's piece is he talked about what's your truth? What's the ultimate truth? Is the ultimate truth even achievable? And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't believe that human beings can quote unquote achieve an ultimate truth. What do I mean, ultimate truth? I don't think it's possible for human beings to have omnipresent knowledge. Even if you believe that we're one day going to be hooked into some crazy singularity Kurzweilian type network where information will not only be instantaneous and correct, right? And correct, but that you'll just be a ball of energy and light that can take any form and travel the infinite cosmos. Even if you believe that, okay, I don't know that you get to the ultimate truth. And I'm going to tell everybody right now, 100%, what is Jason's truth? What is my truth? Well, I know a lot of you know that I'm not extremely religious. However, I don't like to crap on people's religion, especially no matter what you believe. If you are not causing hurt or harm to those around you, who cares? Who cares? And none of us are going to be right all the time. If you're not literally taking property from someone or taking someone's lives or propagating that mess in anger against someone, I don't care what your religion is. Peace, love, and happiness, brother. Do your thing. But my ultimate truth is that without a doubt, two things exist: good and evil. They are not constructs of morality, all right? They are not social mores. There is intrinsic and inherent good in this world, in this universe, in this dimension, in this reality, whatever you want to call it. 1,000%. And I truly believe that, unfortunately, that all of the evils in the world are not just learned behavior, okay? They also are intrinsic. Call it the yin and the yang, whatever you want. But on top of that belief, I also believe that we, as human beings, have a uniqueness in our consciousness to, at our core, inherently know that that is the case and do great deeds of good for one another selflessly based on that because of how we feel inside. However, I also feel the darkness pulls others. And every day, there's struggles in that minutia on all of our lives. And I don't know if there's a judgment at the end. I don't know if Jesus Christmas is up in the sky while the dancing devil is down below. I don't know. I'm not here to, I'm not a preacher. All right? I have no idea. But I do not believe that, once the lights are out, everything's off the table, or that somehow we don't have free will because this is a simulation, or we're part of a multiverse where everything is infinite. So free will isn't really a thing because at some point you look and act a certain way on every single level, but you're still you. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But hey, it's what they're selling you in the mainstream now. So I just like to say this. I'm hoping that people decide to build more and more dialogues with one another so we can move the narrative in a more reality-based direction and not chastise one another for covering one subject or one group over another all the time. Now, again, if you think somebody's being purposely deceitful or purposely not covering it, or ignoring it after you've brought it to their attention, yes, it is your moral duty and obligation to bring that up. 100%. But when you start speculating and going after people, without any just cause, that's when I call it. That's when I call it. So guys, please thumbs this video up, subscribe, share. You can go check out that video. And again, we're going to have Angelo on. It's going to happen. There are no perfect truthers. And I don't even like the term truther. So interesting video. And I was going to talk about also how I got started in 9/11 was this website right here, 911timeline.net, something that was around in September 9th, 2002. Now, there were other questions I had prior to this, but this is the one that really set it off right here, guys. The timeline of that day. And when I went through that, boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. That's the trigger. So we all have our little triggers, and they can snowball into so much more. So once again, guys, check out the Rockfin. You can subscribe for free. So now you can sign up and create an account and then follow me. And I do give away a lot of stuff for free, such as the Jones with a little enhanced audio. Rob Dew, Alex Jones. See it here. The DC Clash. Nobody knew would happen. I didn't know it was going to happen. Who knew? And then premium content as well. 5 bonus videos. Lee Stranahan's going to be up there at some point today. And that's going to be a Rockfin only. So if you hit endorse Jason Burmis, it's $9.99 a month. And that's how you get 20 videos plus everybody else's content on that network. And then financially, this is how I do it. There's 2 days left because it's a leap year. Love to get it to 3,500. Obviously, we're trying for 5,000 every month. But because we got over 3 this month, we were at least able to do the DC trip. I love you guys, and I will see you all on the flip side.